So I thought I'd make a video about my influences. I'm in my tent again so far tonight, and I was like playing some music, and it wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't happening, my practicing. So I thought I'd make a video about influences instead of a video for song tonight like I had planned on. So I guess I'd say I was like really first inspired to like write songs by Tori Amos when I was like toward the end of college, or kind of like I was just finishing up college. I had like a class or two left or something. I was like late graduating, and I was really struggling a lot with stuff, like a lot of things like emotionally, and I was like not very happy and drinking a lot, and I listened to like Tori constantly, and she inspired me to kind of like transmute, like, I don't know, just like the crappy things through music and start writing. And I wrote like poetry, and then I started writing songs, and then I think I hear her a little bit, like a little bit of her influence in my work, but not a ton, but like here and there. As far as like, I don't know, more recently. And then I would say my main two influences that I like really hear in my work are PJ Harvey and Nirvana. And I don't know, that just kind of happens naturally to me, and I like religiously listen to PJ Harvey like a lot. She's my favorite songwriter. I would say maybe Tori is also my favorite. She's like my other favorite. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going through another Nirvana thing. Every once in a while I'll go through a Nirvana thing, and then I'll like go in a different direction, and then all of a sudden like Nirvana will come back, and that's what's happening now. And I think other influences are like old jazz and like blues music, especially like Sun House when Eric and I were living in Austin, like just like old Delta blues and stuff. And I don't know when like when I was listening to like, if like back then or it was a little later, I started listening to more like Lightning Hopkins and like and Howlin' Wolf too, and those might be somewhat influences, but not as much as Sun House, I think. And well, I don't know. And then Billie Holiday, I always liked, kind of like early on when I was writing songs, I was really into Billie Holiday. Eric likes a lot of jazz music, and I started listening to jazz more because of him. And I covered like Stormy Weather when I had this singing teacher, like a long time ago when Eric and I were in the Twin Cities, and I really liked that. And then I guess I hear like other people here and there that I listen to, but I think another major influence that I don't even necessarily hear when I listen to my music, but it really inspires me. He really inspires me to write a lot, is Tom Waits. I haven't listened to him a bit here now recently, but like I just love him, and I love his I don't know. I just love his music. It makes me like so happy, and he just, I don't know. I think he's just like been quite a big influence on me over the years. I'd love to meet him someday. I think he's super cool. But my biggest influence for sure is PJ Harvey. She's like my favorite, and I'd love to meet her too. I know she likes Tom Waits too, which is kind of interesting. So, yeah. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. I think I'm influenced by like kind of grunge alternative sort of from the 90s, and I grew up listening to like pop and hip hop on like the radio station, like B96 out of Chicago, and like I grew up dancing, so I don't hear like I don't necessarily hear a lot of that in my music, but I don't know, maybe it's somewhere in there, because I'm such a rhythmic person, and it's just like, I don't know, that probably factors in to some extent. And yeah, other than that, like, I hear a little bit of various people here and there, and I shouldn't probably say too much, but yeah, I don't know. I definitely listen to a lot of, like, alternative and stuff, and, like, songwriters and stuff like that. I guess Nick Cave would be a more recent influence that I've noticed a little bit, and I got, like, super into him recently, and I really like his work. Yeah, I don't know how much more I want to say about that right now, but yeah. Those are my influences. I'm Kelly, and some people call me Alex.